Boys and girls, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. In the last episode, we did everything except for the airstrip at Camp Searchlight. We did Wheel of Fortune. That kind of put us in a really goofy spot, but we eventually got out with our lives and everything that we wanted to get out with. At some point, we might go back over and explore the airstrip, but for right now, not that interested in that. We've made our way back to Novak because I had to talk to Cliff Briscoe and then Dr. Ada Strauss to get everything out of my inventory that I didn't want in there, and then I had to get healed up and my radiation completely dealt with one last time. No Bark just staring in windows. That's pretty normal, I suppose. But that brings us to the question for right now, is what do we do in today's episode? There are branching paths that we can take for things that I had planned that we could possibly do today. And so going to the world map and tracking, starting from Novak where I am right now, the most logical thing we could do, that most people probably would do, is just go up straight up the road, go to Boulder City, progress the main plot. That's option number one. It's not necessarily my favorite option because I want to get my character leveled up a little bit more before we do more main plot stuff. Option number two is take the side road past Gibson's Scrapyard and then go to Helios One. We could do that. The only problem is we might run into some issues with skill checks that are science related because my character isn't necessarily completely spec'd out for science. We're not a dummy by any means, but science in its entirety might not be high enough for some of the Helios One stuff. And then option number three is we go back towards the beginning part of the game, then we branch off and go to Hidden Valley and deal with the Brotherhood. That's option number three. It's a thing we could do. It's not something I'm interested in doing. So I want to put that off until I'm in a good place to where I know I can actually do everything Brotherhood related with all the skill checks and everything and passing everything without having, you know, like getting hard stuck like I did with the Wheel of Fortune quest. I want to make sure that that's not going to happen if I do the Brotherhood stuff. Now that I've said everything out loud and I've weighed my options, I think Helios One probably is going to be the thing that I choose to do, but we might go a little bit of exploring before we do that, because there's stuff over here that I just haven't found yet. So, with that said, let's head into the wasteland, go discover some nearby locations, maybe find some dope loot, maybe just level up a little bit more. And then we will make our way to Helios One, and hope that we're smart enough to take it on. Random dead raider on the bridge. I'm guessing that was one of Boone or Manny's doings. Actually, there's a lot of dead stuff over here. Is this all your guys doing, or was this wasteland? Or did I do this? I actually don't know. The Legion might be worthless in terms of stuff that I normally like, but they always have, like, anti-venom on them. That is the one good thing about the Legion, is you are always guaranteed to have anti-venom. There is a, like, location right here. So what are you? This is just the toxic dump site. Okay. There's something I'm missing here, or are we good? Is this just... No, that's just a thing. Okay. So let us make our way this way. See what is going on over here. There may just be nothing in this part of the world. I might just be exploring for nothings. Oh, if that's the case, I'll take the L. Is this a wind farm? No, that's a dead Cazador. Okay. Guns out, Boone. We might have to fight the dumbest enemy in the game.
All clear.
Boone, I promise you it is not clear.
All clear.
For some reason I discovered the location, but the name didn't pop up. So, what is this? Wind Farm Maintenance Shack. Is this just a wind farm? Southern Nevada Wind Farm. Is this base game content? I guess I've never had a reason to come to this part of the world, but is this base game? What's in here? Huh. There's a Dean's Electronics in here. I think that's about it. And a Sunset Sarsaparilla. There's also a bug flying in my room, so we might have to deal with him real quick. BRB, boys. Alright, well, apparently the Cazadors outside summoned a bug into my house in real life, and I can't find out where it went, so if I die mid-episode, bug got me. Yeah, but there's nothing in there. If this is base game content, this is new to me. I've never seen it. Anyway, making our way down and across the wasteland. What do we got over here? Who are you? Another Cazador? Cool. Thank God these are young Cazadors, otherwise I'd just be dead. Alright, Boone, just kill it, bro. I'm glad to see Boone wants to fight back today. Because whatever was going on the last few episodes with him not fighting anything, I mean, it just got us killed, honestly. Boone let down the entire team. Oh, we have somehow made our way to Nelson and Camp Forlorn Hope. Alright, that opens up something we can do. Boone, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go talk to Ranger Milo, because this is an easy way to get some Boone points. And also, what we're about to do just isn't gonna matter in the grand scheme of things.
We're getting close to Nelson. Any closer, I'm shooting any legionary I see. Hope that's not a problem.
That's actually what I was about to tell my friends about, Boone. Go ahead.
Damn right. You and I, we're just a couple of problem solvers.
Because, like I was saying a few episodes ago, I can basically do anything I want. I'm hated by the Legion. We're just continuing down the same train of thought. Nothing I do to any faction besides the Powder Gangers right now really matters in the grand scheme of things, because whenever you get to New Vegas and you meet Benny, you basically get a karma reset, for lack of a better term, on every faction. Because Woolpace will show up and give you the Mark of Kaisar, and as long as you have that on you, you can do whatever you want after you get it from him. And you can basically just go to any faction and start fresh. Same with the NCR, but we're not hurting the NCR. We're actually doing NCR stuff for Boone. I'll let those guys finish the fight, but we're going to continue this way and go find Ranger Milo. Vilified by the Caesar's Legion. Okay, don't care. Whatever. Like I said, that does not matter. However, Boone might be going rogue, because he's not following me anymore. So Boone might have just went into Nelson and started killing everything. That wasn't really the plan I had, but if that's what's happening, it'll just make the job easier whenever I get to the point of what we're actually trying to do here. We do have to skirt around over here, though, to get to where Ranger Milo is, because we can't go that way, because that way takes us to the town, and we're not trying to go through the town to do what I'm doing. So, these yellow ticks should be Ranger Milo. I hope his name is Ranger Milo, otherwise I sound like a dumbass.
Hold up there. This area is locked down by the NCR military until we can dislodge some Legion snakes from Nelson.
The name's Tuck. No one asked, but the name's Tuck.
My apologies, but that name and face ain't ringing the old school bell upstairs. Afraid I can't let you through until the situation is resolved.
Beach 25, you may not know me, but I'm a friend of the but I'm no friend of the Legion. I'll lend a hand in getting rid of them.
Fair enough. It's not like any of the troopers around here are jumping up to volunteer. If you had a few dozen doses of Psycho on you, maybe we could pep those weepy troopers into charging down into Nelson and take it. But since that's not likely, you could help me take out the Legion's trooper hostages.
I actually do have Psycho, but you're not going to actually go through with that thought. Don't you have the authority to command the troopers to go into the camp?
I'm a ranger. They're troopers. Different branches. I don't have authority over them, even though they're as green as a super mutant's backside. Besides, they'd probably start crying as soon as they saw the hostages get so much as a bruise. Nope, they don't got the stomach for it.
Why take out the hostages?
The troopers won't go down into camp with their comrades at risk. Dirty game the Legion likes to roll out whenever they get a chance. Problem is, Ranger Milo doesn't want to play. If we take out the hostages, they've got squat for leverage.
Why don't you try to rescue them?
Back at Ranger School, they taught us not to run headlong into a battle when you're outnumbered 10-1. You want to go down there and try to haul those crippled boys off those poles? You're dumber than you look.
Whatever, let's go. Although, I have an NCR First Recon Sniper currently having a complete blackout PTSD moment and probably shooting everybody in the camp as we speak, but...
Good. We clear out the hostages, they lose their advantage. They're down in a clearing, crucified on some telephone poles. I'll cover you from the ridge. Just make it quick. These boys should be put out of their misery, not plinked to death with some old varmint rifle. And don't get any dreamy notions about playing the hero and dragging these boys out. You'll get swarmed. Now let's go.
Alright, so is Boone... Okay, Boone's here. Boone is gonna talk to us.
To hell with mercy killing.
Yeah.
We're getting those guys out of there.
That's what I figured. Boone... I don't know who's shooting. They were rogue NCR soldiers that just came out of nowhere and started shooting people, but... We're gonna do what Boone wants to do, because this is how we get the Boone points. Watch out for that landmine. We are going to take out the Legion in Nelson, and then we are going to rescue the hostages. See, these guys are fighting somebody. I just don't know who they're fighting. I just got a Steam location, or a Steam achievement, that really gave a goofy noise. Oh, pull your gun back out. Boone is somewhere, because I can hear Boone yelling. See, I just parkoured my way into the camp. I don't know if Boone can do what I did. There's Boone. Like I said, somebody was already fighting these guys, so... Despite what Ranger Milo said, I think NCR have already made their way into the camp?
Can't run from me.
So... There's definitely... Okay, it's just a dog. Oh, that's not even... Oh, that did not look like a Legion mongrel when it came through the gate. The Legion also has an abundance of cowboy repeaters, which I appreciate, because this is the weapon that I have, so thank you. But unless I'm just misinformed, doing this part of the Nelson quest line should actually be double benefit, because one, I think you get boon points just for killing X amount of Legion, and then you're also freeing these guys, so... Yeah, free these dudes.
Mercy killing's a last resort. Glad you recognized we had options.
Boone is so emotionally attached to mercy killing because of his quest, which we'll learn about whenever we get to it. But while we're here, let's go in and kill the actual main bro here, unless he doesn't spawn in. He may not spawn in until that actual quest, but... Oh no, he's in this one. Dead Sea, what's up, homie? Boone is just no-scoping everybody, so... Alright. Take that and sell it. Then I have to do some inventory management after I loot this guy's body. Alright, and just like that, we have cleared Nelson. I don't remember if more enemies spawn in here whenever we come back, if we come from Camp Forlorn Hope, but guess we will find out. Anywho, back up the hill to talk to Ranger Milo so he can feel bad about having a bad plan.
Howdy. What's the word?
You literally watched me do it.
I have to admit, I didn't think you could do it. Guess that makes me the sap and you the hero. I'm not authorized to pay for contract work, but here's something for the effort, and I'll make sure everyone hears about what you did. Thanks.
What did he give me? What's the reward for this quest, actually? 50 caps, and 50 caps and some NCR fame, but the biggest thing about that, the only reason we really did it, was to get boon points, so we can get closer to his thing. The next step in getting boon points is going to be going to Cottonwood Cove and just slaying, so we'll do that sometime soon. For right now, though, I think we've done everything extracurricular that I'm going to do for this episode, so let's fast travel back to the Gibson scrapyard and then go to Helios One. Nelson's not supposed to be easy, but Cottonwood Cove, rather, is gonna be like Nelson times probably 10. There's a lot of people in Cottonwood Cove, so I would like to have my character leveled up to a reasonable level where I can actually, you know, fight Cottonwood Cove without getting wrecked every time I try to do it. But, let's make our way over to Helios One. The front door manager's gonna yell at us.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
Beach 35 Lie, I'm here with the NCR. Anything I can do to help? I saw this place in the distance and was investigating. I was hungry and hoping there was some kind of food factory. I'm taking over. Speech 35, lying with the NCR. It's not technically a lie, we just haven't gotten that far into the NCR quest to where we can actually say that truthfully, but it's not a lie, technically.
Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress.
Shouldn't there be more people than this defending a power plant?
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
Goodbye. I don't really care about the other options. So that starts the lucky old sun quest. We can stroll into the power plant and get to the back room. Unquestioned, uncontested now.
This chain link fence perimeter is worthless. We might as well be defending a cage from the inside.
Okay. It sounds like a you guys problem, not a me problem. If you come up the steps at the end of that one hallway, you can get the Eastern Reflector Control Terminal password, if you want it. May not necessarily be the best thing, because I wanted to do the, There's 2 copies of it? In the same room? I guess if you're into that, nothing in this room is marked as stealing. Whose room is this? Whatever. There's the password for one of the terminals you have to take over. In all honesty, I probably shouldn't have taken it because I kind of want to get the XP for hacking, but it's honestly not going to be that make or break of a situation. It's going to be like 20 XP, so... Anyway, fall back down through the hole in the floor and then go through the same thing, but don't go up the steps this time.
Pretty sure HQ has forgotten all about us.
I don't know if it's because I passed the speech check and I lied saying I was with the NCR, but nothing in this building is marked as stealing.
We're supposed to be relieved any day. That's what they keep telling us. I don't think anyone's coming.
Keep up the good work, soldier, I guess. I think I just went in a loop. I don't think that actually went anywhere. However, there is more ammo over here that I'll gladly take. There, here we go. Go through the door in this room. At the bottom of the door. And that should bring us to the back room. Yes, it does. And here is Fantastic. One of the best characters in this game for the wrong reason.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
That's right, I'm here for your job.
Ah, shit. Shit, man. I need this. Gotta pay the bills. And I'm addicted to a lot of different kinds of chems. I mean a lot.
Piece 25, you pay me a stack of caps right now and I'll forget you have my job.
Aw, man. How am I supposed to buy chems now? Fine, here.
Maybe don't buy the chems, bro. I think I just helped you. What job do you do here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency, and I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it.
So you
they
need
want
me to
me
go.
to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
Fantastic might be a complete idiot, but he does make some good point. How would one retarget mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I am.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Goodbye.
Here, You'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
As one would do. So now the other dude in the other room is going to talk to us now if we get near him, so let's go talk to him. Ignacio, he's not going to talk to us, we're going to talk to him.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
I'm a courier. I'm a mailman, bro.
Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with?
This is your turf for all I know. You could have me killed for my allegiance. Who are you with?
Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
I want what you want.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim to the followers of the apocalypse over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
The NCR asked me to help increase the power's output. Plant's power output.
Do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Nope, that's all we really need from him. The other dialogues tell us stuff we already know, so goodbye.
Goodbye.
I don't know if they gave me a password to the same terminal, or if you could just find the passwords out by doing it this way, but I already found one of the terminal passwords, but I guess now we got both. So anyway, let's go reset these terminals out here. This one has bear traps and tripwires around it. The other one has mean dogs in it. That hurt. That should have probably killed me, but... Anywho, activate Terminal 1. Reset mainframe connection. And that is the first terminal reset. My character is dead because I stepped on landmines. Understandable. Alrighty, let's make our way over to the second mainframe. This is where the one with the doggos inside is going to come into play.
You're mine.
Oh, they appear to be stuck. So.
Spotted.
Even though I'm here on behalf of the NCR guard dogs are still hostile to me. But we have the password for both terminals, so reset the mainframe connection. Now, the option to turn on the Archimedes weapon is a thing. I'm not interested in that because, honestly, the Archimedes weapon doesn't really do much for you. I could install a mod that makes the weapon actually work the correct way, but in what it would be technically in its vanilla form here, the Archimedes weapon works like 1 out of every 10 times. And you have to actually get the handheld part of the weapon from some kid in Freeside anyway, which I don't have, so it wouldn't even be, like, usable for me for a little bit longer. I went a little bit too far into this room and almost blew myself up again. So let me turn off these defenses real quick. Second guess, we got it. Let's turn off the tar- Actually, no. Let them fight each other for a bit. Let the robots and Boone fight each other for a bit. There's actually no gunfire happening, so I guess Boone either killed them all or they're not actually going to fight each other. Oh, they were turned off. Okay, that's fine too. Whatever. That just means free XP.
find you eventually, you know.
Make our way through the facility. Take some free drugs that I'll just end up selling. My hard carry Boone is stuck somewhere. I don't know where he went.
Do you think you can hide from me?
Actually, yeah, I do.
Looks like this is not like a game. There's nothing I like better than making some other...
Yeah, you're dead. Shut up, dummy. A lot of skill magazines in this place that would have been like super dope a few episodes ago probably, but... Gotta get through. There's also a chemistry set. I'm not allowed to use it, though. Okay, fine. Whatever, hater. Poseidon Energy ID card. I don't know what I would need that for. Oh no, we ran into the problem again. We're too dumb to get through a lockpick. I think that's just a shortcut anyway, so that one's not that big of a deal, but... And we can't shoot that dude yet.
Hostile target identified.
Yep, they're all ready to fight now. Luckily, they're just Protectrons. They're not super tough enemies. Boone's about to hit a quad feed. Alright, apparently we did have to go through this door, which is a little scary, but I can just take Med-X and actually get my skill to where I need it to be, so... Not that big of a deal. I did not remember there being a lockpick in this building that didn't have, like, an associated key, I guess, but nope, I found it. Oh, wait, this is the room I just came... Okay, so I used the lockpick anyway. That was just a shortcut. I thought there was another door, I didn't see it. I guess I was in that hallway over there just watching Boone quad feed the Protectrons. Alright, so don't be idiot Tuck. There was a door here if you don't have the lockpick skill, but I went back and did the lockpick anyway. So now we are up here. This mainframe is currently unresponsive. The amount of power reaching the terminal seems to be insufficient. Okie dokie, so... We have to fix the thing that we're in here to fix with a thing that needs fixed. So up the ladder, up the steps rather, we go. Over to here, and then there's a robot we need to talk to, Python. Science of 45, hardwire the robot to run autopilot in repair mode, or we can insert the ID card. I'm going to do the science check for XP. But if you couldn't do the science check, you have to go find that ID card. Anyway, he'll go do his thing, he'll go down and fix the mainframe, or the generator, or whatever the problem down here is. And then he's just gonna shut off forever because his job is done. He's down here working away, working away, working away. The problem's fixed and he's gone. Anyway, come into here, go to the configure power grid option, and we're gonna give everybody power because everybody deserves it. Now we have to go up to the observation deck and turn on everything for the one last time. However, I think it's nighttime, so we're going to have to come out here and wait a little bit because the mirrors that reflect sunlight only work if the sun is out. Oh no, it is daytime. Okay. For some reason, I thought it would be nighttime when we came out. Go down the L ramp. come over to this console, and 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. What fucking time is it? Like 5? It has to be like 4 or 5 p.m. Oh, opposite. It's morning. Alright, we have to wait like an hour then. It's gonna re-reflect everything, and we should get blinded in a second. Yeah, that's that good UV reflection that we need. All the UV rays, please. Our eyes have never been better. I'm gonna fast travel to avoid going back through the facility, so fast travel to Helios One. Fixed your thing. Can I talk to you about that?
What is it?
Nope, you don't care. Okay. And now that we are back inside, let's talk to Ignacio Rivas.
What can I help you with?
I diverted power to the grid. Why was that not the first option?
I saw that on the monitors here, and you sent it to everyone. Very admirable.
Thank you.
Now that the NCR is more or less what they want, hopefully their curiosity about the plan is satisfied, and they'll dig no deeper. The followers will be grateful. Here, take these as a parting gift. I hope you'll find them useful.
I got another Steam achievement. That audio thing is goofy as hell. It sounds so cute, but... Why are you still here? Sure, why are you still here? Even though the conversation hasn't ended and there's no reason you would have left by now, but why are you still here?
Keeping watch, mostly. Trying to make sure the dangers of this plan are minimized.
Okay, that was a dumb question on my part. The folks of the Followers of the Apocalypse have accepted me. Now we can level up. We're gonna get medicine up to 50, lockpick up to 50 proper, just so we stop having to worry about magazines. And then, this leaves us in a funny part, let's just get repair up to 33. And of course, no perk on this level, so that is everything we have to do for now at Helios One. If you know, you know, we'll be back here eventually. But for right now, what's in the fridge? What do you got in here? Hella alcohol. An insane amount of alcohol. No wonder you guys didn't get anything done here. Nope, he doesn't care. He does not care that the quest was completed and his job is saved. So, with that said, we are going to call the episode here. I still am not sure what the next step we're going to do for content is. I think we're just going to go to Boulder City. That level up should help me a little bit with some of the Boulder City stuff. And if it doesn't, I have magazines and stuff that can boost my speech, which is probably going to be the biggest thing I run into in Boulder City. But
Hey, man.
I'll have a day or two to think about what I'm going to be doing in the next episode, because that's going to be how long between recording sessions. So, whenever you guys know is probably when I'll know, because I'm not going to figure out what I'm doing until I sit down to record the next episode. But I've talked way too much, so boys and girls, this is going to be goodbye. If you enjoyed the video, leave that like and sub down below. I try to post as much content as I can to this channel, if you could not tell. Until next time,